No guest next weekend, but this week we've got an amazing guest. AmiKit is something that I've been using for many years. I've used it on my Windows PC and I've used it on my Raspberry Pi. I got a Pi 5 cooking right now. We're gonna use AmiKit on the Pi 5. You might not even know what AmiKit is, but it's one of my favorite ways to experience Amiga. And we've got the creator of AmiKit with us today. He's also going to be giving out 5 discount codes, which is super, super rad. I'd like to welcome Jan from AmiKit to the stream. Jan, thank you for joining us on the stream today. Appreciate you coming on.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody.
Jan, I love AmiKit. It's one of my favorite ways to experience Amiga. Before we get started, why don't you just tell, right off the bat, let's just tell everyone what AmiKit is for those who may not know what it is.
Okay, I'll start with commercial right now. AmiKit is all you need.
If you want to
experience, yeah, if you want to experience high-end Amiga on various platforms. It's available for Windows, Mac, Linux, Pi 4 or 5, even Vampire or PyStorm. And what is it actually? Well, it's like supercharged package of all Amiga programs you can think of, which are already pre-installed in the package. But not only pre-installed, I really took much care to customize everything, so it's really user-friendly and it looks nice. So basically, it is how I always wanted Amiga to look like. Modern system, 32-bit colors, transparency, everything. All the programs are not only pre-installed and customized, but they are integrated together so they can communicate together. It's like one consistent package of Amiga 68 programs. There are 400 programs for 68 Amiga, to be clear.
Wow, that is amazing, Jan. I know this has been a long time in the making as well. We're up to AmiKit 12, which just came out, and I'm loving it on the Pi 5. Yep. Today is going to be, I feel like today we'll do more of instead of it being more of an interview, it's going to be more of a show us AmiKit kind of stream.
Okay.
But I know you've been working on this for a really, really long time. Is it since 2005? So it's almost 20 years now. When did you start working on this?
The first version was released in 2005 in November. And I was already working on it for a few years, like 2 or 3, I think. So yeah, now it's more like 20 years.
That's unbelievable.
In the making. Yeah, it is. I cannot believe that, And it's version 12, and it's still, I have still something to do, something to improve, something to include, something to change, and I really like doing it. That's my passion, actually.
Oh, I love it. It shows because AmiKit is really, really beautiful. The real Tony Rock says, when I first used AmiKit, I was like, okay, this is it. This is how Amiga should have looked all along. And yep. Torque Live, throw down 100 bits. He says, Jan, you're the best. Mr. Wolverine DK says he's throwing down hugs and saying, AmiKit 12 effing rocks. Much respect from me. Texas Foosballer loves it. Kryek, I already forgot to pronounce your name. But yeah, so one thing I loved about Cyric, I'll remember that one day. One thing I love about AmiKit, I really got into AmiKit with AmiKit X. I settled in with AmiKit X on my Windows PC. And Amiga Forever is great. I love Amiga. It's awesome. WinUAE is fantastic. FSUAE, I like all of them. But sometimes they're a little bit hard to get configured. And whenever, I love running demos. It's like I started to stream with a demo. I start every stream with the demos. I love running demos. Demos are hard to run. Demos are hard to run even on real Amiga hardware, let alone with emulation. But I always found whenever I had something that I couldn't quite get to run right, I would give it a try with AmiKit. And AmiKit had a very extremely high success rate because I didn't even have an 060 at the time.
Really?
So, yeah, so AmiKit was it's my go-to. It's my go-to. If it doesn't run right, I bring it into AmiKit, and chances are it's gonna run. So it's fantastic. I love. It's very compatible.
Actually, I'm surprised because you know because AmiKit is heavily patched. There is patch for this, patch for that. That there are like anti-aliased fonts which requires a patch for fonts and everything. So most of the programs they run perfectly. Most of the games you need VHD load for that, of course, and demos. Mm, I'm surprised
I've
they
had
work.
great luck. I've had great luck with
Uh,
them.
yeah, because Amiga Forever, for example, it uses the same emulator, but it's the bare bone Amiga OS. It's the old school, the one you remember from your childhood actually. So 4 colors, basic programs and everything, and like logically the demos should run better on that system, right? Without many patches.
Yeah, if you were lucky enough to have an 060, I didn't have an 060 until recently. So, using my PC or a Raspberry Pi was the way I could get like 060 speeds. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, so it was perfect. Well, let's take a look at it. What I'm going to do, Jan, I'm going to switch my camera over. No one on the stream is going to see the difference, but I'm going to switch my camera over to AmiKit right now so you can see what
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
Thank you.
And this is the main screen here, and you can see right away, like, wow, this is pretty unique looking. I love the cats, by the way. I know you're into cats. I've got 3 cats. My wife loves cats too. I've got 3 cats that live inside my house. One of them is black, like the one you see there, and the outside cat looks like that cat too. Another black cat outside. So love the cats. I love the cat themes. But this is
And and,
cool.
and who brought the cats to your family? It was you or your wife,
Oh, my wife.
actually.
My wife. Yeah. she.
So she's a cat person, and you get used to
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
No, I like cats too. But yeah, she definitely brought the cats. But so this is AmiKit 12 that we're looking at right now, and I'm running it on a Raspberry Pi 5, which I love because
And
one of the cool features of AmiKit, one of the newer, I guess it's a newer feature, I'm not sure, but I know it was definitely in 10, is it has something called Rabbit Hole, which allows you to run, like if you're in
yeah,
Windows, you can run like Windows apps within the Amiga environment. Now we're on the Raspberry Pi, which is based on Linux, so we can run Linux apps in the Amiga environment. So we could open up Firefox and surf modern websites, which is super, super cool. But I don't know, here it is, like the icons are great. I think Ken Lester did the icons. He's kind of a
yeah,
legend.
yeah.
Yeah, Ken Lester did the
Ken
beautiful
Lester
icons.
did all of them, and he made them for AmiKit exclusively, and it's a great job, because imagine there are more than 400 programs, and all of them have their own icons, and not even the program itself, but also the documentation, folders. So it was a huge job, and I'm really grateful for what he did. Excellent job.
That's a lot of work. 400 programs. So
Yeah,
AmiKit
yeah,
comes with 400 programs.
yeah. Even more of that. 425. It's now, yeah, probably.
Wow. So let's take a look. So I see, I mean, right off the bat, up at the top here, I see the RAM disk. That's no stranger to Amiga fans. We have an
So
AmiKit.
I see you already customized. Sorry for interrupting
Yep.
you. I see you already customized it. So maybe you can use Morpheus now to switch the theme so it looks like a default AmiKit, the one everybody will see when they install it. So you can find Morpheus in a taskbar down
There he
over there.
is.
And now press Desktop Settings,
Desktop settings. Got it.
Theme Manager, and select the first one.
V12 white and dark.
Yeah. And this should be the default one, because this theme, it's a dark theme, which I created a few years ago, and I'm quite tired of it. So then I switched to white one, to balance everything.
No,
And
no problem.
and
Yeah.
this Morpheus is actually uh, a internal program of AmiKit, which can be used to fine tune AmiKit in many ways. So you can change the theme. Now we did it. The reboot was required, but now everything is in different theme. It's not about the background only. If you double click on the desktop now, on any area of desktop, just
Just
double click,
a double click. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that.
and yeah, so you can also see that the window frames are also customized.
I see. That's
Uh,
nice shading. I like.
and and it matches the theme, you know. So if you switch to dark one, they are dark. If you switch to blue theme, they are blue. And also some other elements of Amiga OS UI, you know, are changed as far as the Amiga allows.
It's a beautiful look. What's up, Who Games? We're gonna play your game later. L93 Mon, thank you, appreciate that. Ghettofinger Gaming, what's going on, Ghettofinger Gaming? If you're just joining the stream, we are joined by Jan, the creator of AmiKit. He's with us today telling us all about AmiKit, telling us what it is, showing us the new features of AmiKit 12. He's just showing us right now there's Morpheus, you know, just like the Matrix, you can change your theme. So we just changed to the basic theme, the white and dark theme. I had the dark theme up before, and he's got all different themes.
You can actually switch to blue one just to see if you recognize what is it about.
Oh, yeah. Let's apply it. Let's apply it.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's gonna reboot probably. Yep, reboot.
Yeah. The reboot is required.
That's funny. It reminds me of Windows
Again,
a little bit.
This one.
It reminds me a little bit of Windows. Yeah. There's something about the blue.
Now, if you double click the desktop again, you can see the window frames.
Oh yeah.
Blue, see?
Yeah. That's great. It's beautiful. That's a nice theme too.
Yeah. So this picture was taken. I took it actually in Slovakia in High Tatras Mountains, and you told me you were there. You know, so that's why I wanted to test you.
I love
you recognized it.
OS4 theme. What's up, Data? It's great to see you. Oh, Ghettofinger Gaming. Yeah. There is a little bit of difference. I know I think he's actually first, but there's AmiKit and AmigaKit. AmigaKit is the store,
yep.
and AmiKit is the software that we're looking at right now. There's no relation other than they're friends and they toast beer at the Amiga events.
Exactly.
But yeah, but this is AmiKit we're looking at. Yeah, I've been to Slovakia. I've been in those mountains. And my wife and I went to this mud bath, which was awesome. It was just like this big pool filled with mud, and it was just so much fun. It was great. The photo is fire. Nice. PT Weekender, it is. It's a beautiful photo. I love the reflection in the water. That's awesome. I love when you have a reflection in mirror images. AmiKitten. AmiKitten, he called it. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Actually, the kit is abbreviation of kitten, you know, because I'm also a cat person, so that's why it's a kitten. But in 20 years, at the beginning in 2005, it was a kitten, you know. Now it's a tiger or panther, so it grew up a bit.
Proton knows what's up. So that's cool. So we have different themes we can look at, but it comes. So I see there's a start menu down here, just like Windows.
Yeah.
And we got our apps.
So this is AmiStart, and I think it's the most advanced start menu and taskbar at the same time. Again, if you double click on the desktop area, or if you open any icon on the desktop, you can see on the taskbar that the device list is there. You see?
Oh, right down here.
You can open one more, and that it will be added there.
Open device list or open another window?
Another window. You see, and more and more are added to the taskbar.
Oh, so that's cool.
The taskbar actually reflects what's on your screen. You know, any program you open, it appears there.
That's awesome.
And this AmiStart, I think it's the most advanced one because it supports True Typhoons, transparency, and all the fancy stuff. However, it is not very on the real hardware. It's too much demanding, you know. But on emulation, it's the best, I think.
Yeah, it looks great. So you're talking about the transparency, like behind the icons here, right? It integrates very, very nicely.
Yeah, all the menus are transparent as well.
Oh, that's so cool. And ProText says it looks great. Corbo, how hard is it to add new software? It's super easy. I'll show you how to do it. You just put it onto a USB stick and you bring it over. Chaos Boss part-time says, Jan, you're keeping the spirit of the Commodore Amiga alive, blending its classic charm with modern innovation. Thank you so much. Proton Fig is psyched that I knew it was AmiKitten. And Protech with the resub. Thank you so much, Protech. Protech did a great video about AmiKit, by the way. And Protech said, I love that AmiKit is using Opus Magellan, such a powerful desktop environment.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
is Opus
That's
Magellan?
um, Opus Magellan is desktop or a workbench replacement, actually. So what you are looking at now, it's not a workbench. Workbench is hidden behind, and it's not opened actually. This is a Dopus 4,
Sure.
the file manager.
Yep.
So this is Dopus 5. This is Dopus 5, which works as a replacement for Workbench, and it's very feature rich. You know, actually, if there was no Opus Magellan or Dopus 5 for Amiga, I wouldn't stay with Amiga. I am simply impressed with the capabilities of this software, and that is what made me stay with Amiga, because I was busy configuring it and fine tuning it, so I had no time to buy PC or something. So this was, and this is what is it, you can press the right mouse button and check the menus,
Right.
settings, for example,
Go to settings.
settings.
What's the
Hmm.
settings? Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And file types. Check the file types. Okay.
Wow.
So these are file types I created and configured. So the system or the Dopus can recognize all of them, and not even recognize. You can attach various actions to the specific file type, and you can launch different programs on double click or right click or drag and drop. It's also a cool feature of this software. You can, for example, take uh, archive from somewhere to RAM, like drag and drop, on the
Mm-hmm.
desktop, and it will get extracted.
Wow.
Thanks to these file types, you can double click any of it to see what's actually behind it, what's configured there.
That's awesome. It's so easy. It's so easy to use. I have it's so many features of AmiKit that I haven't even. I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface yet. That's cool. I didn't even know that. I gotta try that out. That's awesome.
Yeah. Feel free to double click any of these entry.
Let's do an LHA. Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow, there it is. LHA
And
is
that,
a
and
compression
that,
format, like a zip that is used a lot in
yeah.
Amiga. And when you download stuff from the
And,
internet, a lot of times it's an LHA compressed file, and you have to un-LH arc it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And now you can see, like what happens on double click, if you hold down control, on drag and drop, so different actions. Or if you right click LAJ file, this column in the middle will be displayed.
Mm.
So you can convert LAJ A directly to something else or extract it to anywhere you want. So this is what I like about Amiga OS and about Dopus 5, that you can configure almost everything to your preference, and I did exactly that. In a way that when you install AmiKit, you don't need to think about anything else. Everything is there. Um, you don't need to install LIJ or something. You just right-click the archive, click on extract, and that's it. So
That's really really cool.
yeah,
I love that. It's a really user friendly environment. It's very easy to install. All you need is your ROM files, and AmiKit just kind of takes over. It's like, show me where your ROMs are. I'll take an Amiga Forever ISO,
yeah,
and the rest I handle the rest. But this comes.
yeah, and
Go ahead. Sorry.
maybe that's important. Speaking about ROMs and Amiga OS, that's important to mention that AmiKit does not include Amiga OS or Kickstart ROM, uh, obviously because of the copyright reasons. So so I made everything as easy as possible to install the Amiga OS and Kickstart ROM almost automatically. So all you need is AmiKit and your own Amiga OS. and Kickstart ROM. Amiga Forever is preferred because I'm testing everything with Amiga Forever. So at the installation part, the AmiKit will ask for Amiga Forever or any other kind of Amiga source, and it will import everything or every system files automatically into AmiKit, and then it becomes complete and independent application. You don't need Amiga Forever anymore. So this is how it's built.
Yeah, it's super easy. And I didn't even realize this, but when you're in Amiga Forever, you can just say make an ISO. Because I was like, I actually emailed Mike. I'm like, Mike, I need an ISO for my AmiKit. And it's just like, oh, you can just make one right from Amiga Forever. So you can just make a .iso file from your Amiga Forever install, get your ISO file, and then it makes AmiKit so easy to install. It handles everything. You just show it like where you just drop your ISO file into the right folder, and boom, and away you go. What's up, Mick Smith? Chaos Boss Part-time says Amiga Kit. Is there still an AmiKit version for Amiga 060?
No, I never had 060.
Okay, there we go.
But there is a it's called AK Real, which is a conversion, unofficial conversion. It was not done by me. It was an unofficial conversion of AmiKit 8 for real Amiga with the accelerator.
Got it. KL64, not KL64, has got a question. How well does AmiKit work with the Vampire V4 standalone?
It works. Actually, I bought V4 standalone a few years ago, and I created AmiKit for it. So yeah, it works.
Neat. I should try it on my Vampire. I'm just really happy with the way it's running on the Pi 5 right now. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's actually a new version because before AmiKit used Manjaro Linux, which worked pretty well with Raspberry Pi 4, but not with the 5, you know. And when the 5 was released, it turned out that Manjaro still doesn't work on Raspberry Pi 5 or doesn't work so good. So my very good friend vSoldier came with the idea to switch to another Linux distro, and I was like, oh no, that would be too much of work and everything. But vSoldier did everything, you know. He took AmiKit, he prepared a new distro, which is Debian 12 now. And what he actually did, he made this new distro look like old Manjaro. So you don't even notice a difference, you know, but the core is different. And now, thanks to this switch, AmiKit runs on Raspberry Pi 5. And this particular image or this particular version is made in a way that it can run on both 4 or 5 because it can auto detect the hardware it is running on. You know, when it detects 4, it will install the Amiga version for Raspberry Pi 4. If 5 is detected, then it runs on 5, and it's really smooth experience thanks to vSoldier.
That's amazing, and I really like running on the 5 because I know on the 4 it worked well, but when I started using more rabbit hole stuff, or when I started surfing the web, exactly, it was a little slow. But now in 5, it's like, man, it is fast with the Pi 5. It's really good.
And that's the reason why I didn't make AmiKit for Raspberry Pi 3, you know, because at the time it was very slow for emulation. And many people told me like, hey, Raspberry Pi 3, let's make AmiKit for it. And then I realized like, AmiKit is about modern retro experience, and I don't want to cripple it or to ruin the experience by running it on a slow hardware. You know, so that's why I skipped Raspberry Pi 3. AmiKit was then ready for number 4, and like you said, on 5 it flies. You know, I really love it.
Yeah, because if you go into I want to get into all the apps that come with it, but the rabbit hole is basically Linux apps that you can run from right inside your Amiga environment. So you can even go to Discord. That is freaking cool. I love that VLC terminal. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. And of course Firefox as well. so you can run your modern web browser in there. I'm not sure if actually I can have this Pi connected to the Wi-Fi in here. It may I think it is, but
You can try to run. Yeah,
oh, there we go. Yeah,
it
yeah, it
works.
is. It's definitely connected. Look at that. That's cool.
And now try to make the window smaller. This
Just
or
just
move it.
oh, cool.
You see?
That is awesome. That is really
Yeah.
really neat. And that's a modern web browser right there in our Amiga environment. But it also comes with Amiga browsers as well. I was over down here at the start menu. It comes with AWeb, right? Let's see. If we go to internet, it comes with, man, look at all this stuff. AWeb, iBrowse, NetSurf, all the familiar ones. Yam, like yet another
Yeah.
email app. All the classic Amiga apps. I remember the first time I ever went online with Yam actually was with AmiKit. It was an earlier version. It might have been like AmiKit 8 or 9. Yeah, right now, Eberonian. I'm on a Raspberry Pi 5 right now. We're looking at a Pi 5. It was just such an easy way to get my Amiga online. Because getting a real Amiga online can be really challenging. It can be really challenging. But
Exactly. I know what you're talking about because when I bought PyStorm for my real Amiga 1200, it was a real challenge to get it online. With PCMC card or with Blickbox or something. And with the Raspberry Pi or WinUAE, you just click like I want to use the host connection and that's it. So
yeah,
oof.
it's so much
Yeah.
easier. Protech says it works. A lot of the emulation works better on the Pi 5 as well. Yeah, dude, like playing the Martini effect. It's like butter. We're using a Raspberry Pi 5 right now. Like the kids say, this is dope. Exactly, Tony rocks. Oh, Unique Freak is asking, can I run this on a Mac Mini i5?
Mac Mini i5. Yeah, you can. You can.
What's up,
There is
Fred
a
Rocks?
there is a version for a Mac also, and it
That's
runs
neat.
on Intel. It runs on Intel or M series.
Oh, that's fantastic. I remember I had one of the Ami kits that I bought came with a USB stick, a really cool USB stick, which I told you I know I have it here somewhere. I just didn't have time to dig it out for the stream, unfortunately. But you could boot right to that USB stick, which is really cool. I had an i5 Windows PC, and I used to boot.
I
to
know
that, yeah.
this. I know this. Like I have it somewhere. Somewhere I have a PyStorm card which I cannot find for half a year already. I had a backup one, and I cannot find it. So I have it, but I don't know where.
It's a good
So
one. Yeah,
it's
Brother Bill runs it on
yeah.
his M2 MacBook Air. Ooh, nice, Brother Bill. So let's see. So the apps, it has Amiga GPT, which is funny. I've never tried that one, but I know our friend Cameron Armstrong is involved with Amiga GPT. It's like
Yeah.
Chat GPT for Amiga. Ami
Yeah.
Dream,
Yeah.
Ami Translate, Ask Your Amiga, Chaos Pro, Directory Opus 4. That one I know. Home Bank, Magic User Interface Base, Magic User Interface, Mapper Arium, Sysinfo, Virtual CD, and Zone Explorer. Oh wow! So there's a lot of apps on here I never even heard of.
Let's try let's try Sysinfo, because everybody knows that.
Sysinfo, yeah,
Uh,
everyone knows Sysinfo.
yeah,
Oh, there we are. Oh wow, look at that. It's interesting. It's changing resolutions. Very interesting. Let me just change this over here, folks. So if I go full screen, it is my USB. Let's transform. Sorry, folks. We'll reset transform. There we go. Now we got the full sysinfo. And oh, you know what I'll do? I can go over here. There we go. That's better. Okay.
yeah. Click speed.
And I'm gonna just open this up for everyone. Go like this. It's interesting because it changed resolutions, so it changes over here on my screen too, on the stream. Sorry about that, Jan. It's just a little trying to make it look pretty for everyone. There we go. Okay, so for some reason it's a little stretched, but that's all right. It's interesting. When you change, like whenever I have something and it changes resolutions, it messes with my capture card a little bit. But there we go. So
Yeah,
click
because
speed.
this is a native resolution actually. Before it was RTG. This is a native one.
Yo, STW78, thank you so much for the resub. I really, really appreciate the sub, STW78. Resonate says, AmiKit 12 is amazing. Looking to get a Pi 5 just for this. Fantastic stuff indeed. Yo, Resonate, I got my Pi 5 because of this too. Because Jan's like, yo, he's like, you gotta, went the rabbit hole, you gotta have the 5. Because the 4 is cool, but if you really want to have a smooth experience, you gotta go 5. I'm like, all right, I'll get the 5. And it was worth every penny.
I I remember when you used AmiKit on the stream last time. It was for the version 4, which was running on the old Manjaro. You had problems updating it or something, you know. So I was like, okay, we really need to make a switch. So you was one of the guys who made me to switch from Manjaro to Debian.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
So
that's awesome. I'm glad I helped because yeah, it was just weird. It was something with the update. When I tried to update to AmiKit 12, the Manjaro Linux
yeah,
was
yeah.
crashing.
This
Yeah.
Manjaro, when the Manjaro got updated, in 50% of time, it ruined Amiberry or something else, you know. So uh, I really hope this won't happen with Debian.
Oh, thank you, SW78. You love my videos. I really appreciate that. Fred Box has got a
So
question. Do you know Amiga 3000 UX? A close people of mine. I do know the A3000 UX. Yes, of course. My friend Anthony's got one. It runs Unix. Pretty amazing. It's a Unix Amiga. So we just did. You know what? Do I have it on? I've got on 040 JIT mode. Now that's not the way it comes. The thing is, when that demo that I ran to start the stream, the Martini effect, it expects to see an 040 or more. So I had to change my settings over to 040. That's why. But I know out of the
mhm.
box it comes at 020 JIT, I believe.
Yeah, out of the box, it's 020 because of the compatibility. And actually, in emulation, it doesn't matter if you select 20 or 40 or 60. Because the speed is still the same, you know.
Hmm.
So the switching is just for just useful just for programs which are specifically checking for the CPU installed, like the demo you mentioned.
Exactly, exactly. But look,
Yeah.
it's so fast.
So as you can see, 2000 MIPS, even more 2100. And if you overclock your Pi, you can reach up to 2,500 to 2,500
Wow.
MIPS almost,
It's
which is wow, yeah,
so is that 20,485 times faster than an Amiga 600?
yeah, 20,000,
Oh man, House
yeah.
Bags, it did get postponed. We're gonna do that in the Amiga news section after Jan gives us this tour. That's cool. Oh, that is so fast. All right, let me just re go back here. I'm just gonna do a little boom boom, a little video disc jockeying. If we go here, all right, we'll go there. Just a little disc jockeying here for everyone, because that changes resolutions. Now we're back at 1920 by 1080. I do
Mhm.
that. Oh, I got a little aggressive there. Sorry. We do that, and then boom. Okay, we're back. Cool. So there's that Sysinfo, and
Oh, maybe one word about the rabbit hole, because I know that some people are really confused. What is it about? You
oh,
know,
sure,
if
we'll show
so, if you
them.
can, so if you can open the rabbit hole from desktop, the folder on the desktop.
And we'll get back to it in a second. But it comes with games. It comes with all these awesome audio programs like Hippo Player and Eagle Player, Amiga Amp,
Yeah.
all the good stuff, all the good stuff. Okay, there's the rabbit hole.
So this rabbit hole, actually, it's some how to say this. It's really simple but effective. Because there is a program called WinLaunch, or the adaptation for Raspberry Pi is called Host Run, made by Dimitris Panagostas, the author of Amiberry. And uh, the thing is that thanks to this Host Run program, which is Amiga program, you can launch Linux applications. And still, what's the point of that? Uh, if if the Linux screen is shown, you know. But uh, in AmiKit, the Linux screen is not shown because the desktop, as you see now, is made as a background. So it's like full window, you know, which means this is a window on the Linux screen without the frames. And anything you run, any other Linux applications that are launched are displayed on top of this window, which is Amiga desktop. So basically, it looks like uh, it's a visual trick,
It's so
actually. You
cool.
know, it's not like Amiga can run Linux applications. No, this is just a Linux program displayed on top of the Amiga emulation screen. But as you can see, this VLC player, and this is a part of the update which will be coming soon. We Soldier managed, which is a friend of mine, he managed to skin the Linux distribution to look like Amiga.
It looks just like
You
it.
see?
That's freaking
Yeah. So
cool. I love it.
so this is actually a Linux application on top of AmiKit desktop, but Linux is skinned as Amiga, so it looks like it's actually actual Amiga application, on Amiga.
So it's running a Linux application that's skinned to look like Amiga inside of an
Yep.
Amiga environment. Yo, what's up,
Yeah.
Charlie Farr?
Yeah.
Great to see you. Porthol, what's going on, my man? If you're just joining the stream, Chucky Gang is here. If you're just joining the stream, we are joined by Jan from AmiKit, and he's giving us a tour of the new AmiKit 12. I'm running it on a Raspberry Pi 5. And I'm having an absolute blast with it. I love it. So right now we're checking out Rabbit Hole, which is a cool feature that lets you run Linux applications inside of your Amiga environment. So this is VLC media players, just play anything you want. It's a Linux player, and it's got Discord, which is super super cool. And does it have I think didn't it have Firefox as well?
Browser.
Browser's
If you run
Firefox. Oh,
browser,
that's
it will
Firefox.
it will launch a default browser,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Oh, there you go. There's Firefox. That's so cool. Oh man, it's awesome, and it really does feel like you're in an Amiga environment here. It's so cool. I don't know what WSL is, Fishbot. That is cool. That's Rabbit Hole, and then it also Rabbit Hole is awesome. It comes with, like I said, all these audio players. Some of these audio players I've never heard of before, but I always use Hippo Player, Eagle Player, Deli Tracker, Amiga Amp. Amiga Amp plays with MP3s, I believe. What's
Yep.
Yeah, should we open up? You know what? I think if it also comes in the favorites folder. Yeah, this is really cool, and it comes with a lot of stuff. But here in the favorites folder, we got Deluxe Galaga, Another World, Turrican 2, the great Nexus 7 demo, Technological Death demo, and State of the Art demo. I love those icons, by the way. And then it's also got these cool mod files. So if we open up Cybersized, it opens up the player, and yeah, it should be playing right now, which is cool. That's awesome. Can I monitor an output? Oh, okay, yeah, the way it is. But that's awesome. I love that player. I've never seen that skin on. I've never seen that player before. What player is this, Jan?
Right.
The player. I never saw the software before. Eagle Player. Oh, it's Eagle Player. Oh, it's a cool skin for Eagle Player with a skin. Thanks, Amiga Cam. Carlos. Yeah. Oh, got it, Fishbot. Thank you, Carlos Jackal. Oh, Reshooter is a tricky one to get running, Carlos Jackal. I'm trying to remember how I got it to work. Did you ever get Reshooter to work, Jan? If not, usually what I do to get stuff to work is I play around with the Amiberry settings in the F12.
I don't have the game, so I had no chance to.
But let's where's the so Carlos Jackal in my Discord, hit me up in my Discord, !Discord in the chat, and I can get it running for you. I know Reshoot Proxima 3 definitely works because I fired that up on here and it definitely works. It's not just you, yeah. Well, they're hard games to run. Richard's stuff is not easy to run, but it's worth it. But I definitely played Reshoot Proxima 3 on here. The way I did it was I got the ISO file and I just ran the ISO file. So that's how I got it to work. But I haven't tried Reshooter with the AmiKit 12 yet.
There is a new game demo of the game included in the update, which you can try now. It's called Metro Siege.
Ooh.
And this is the part. This is the part of the update that is coming soon, and you have it installed because I wanted you to preview it. So this Amiga team of Linux is part of the update. Metro Siege is also part of the update. It's coming soon.
Amazing.
Do you know this game?
Oh yeah, I've had the developers on my stream many times.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
awesome, and they're apparently there's going to be another big update dropping soon, and they want to come on the stream to promote it. Now,
perfect.
Jan, what I want to do here, I haven't tried this yet, but
Uh,
I've got a USB to 9-pin adapter, so I can use my real joystick. I can use my Monster Woody. So I think what I do is, if I'm not mistaken, I would hit F12, right, and I go to my inputs, and then
I
for
think you can use a keyboard with a Metro
yeah, I think
Switch.
so too. But let's do this. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't tried. System mouse. There it is. It should be good. Resume, and we'll try our Metro Siege. I love Metro Siege. It's so good.
Yeah, I was amazed, and I got permission from developers to include it with AmiKit.
Oh, that's
That's
so cool.
oh yeah, that's another point of AmiKit which I forgot to mention, that all those programs included AmiKit in AmiKit. I have permission to include them. So um, it's I contacted every and each author of those included programs and ask specifically for permission. And funny thing is that when I'm in contact with them, sometimes I send them the bug reports, and this is how a new version of the programs are created. Uh, because I reported bugs like, hey, I need to fine tune this or fix this, and that's cool, because they love getting feedback.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love this game. Look, and so look, I'm playing it with my actual 9-pin joystick, and
Cool.
it works
Cool.
awesome. This is so cool. I love it. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that, Fredbox. And Proton Fig has got a question for you, Jan. He said, "Does AmiKit contain any working SFS file system repair tool?"
SFS repair tool. Uh, there is SFS file system included. I don't know if it has repair tool also, but in 20 years of using AmiKit, and it is running on the smart file system, not in Raspberry Pi version, but WinUI version is running. It's included on hard file, which is built on a smart file system. And in 20 years of using that system, I have never required to use a repair.
Jan, I'm getting addicted. I'm getting addicted to the Metro Siege. Every time I load it up, I get addicted. Man, so what's the best way to? But it's so cool that I can use my real joystick. I mean, Cam, you're right. It would be awesome to have some female enemies in this game. Totally agree. What
You can play 2-player game, and the second one will be controlled by AI.
I know that is ridiculous. It's so cool. I forgot I forgot which key you hit to make it AI, but it's amazing. Anyway, let me escape out of it. Right, escape. We can retire. Oh, oh, the main menu.
Main menu.
Yeah, and then I think we can quit. Or I can just reboot Pi. But yeah, that's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, Jan.
So just to point out, it is also not usual that the game exits to Amiga OS desktop without crash or something.
It's so
So
well done. Oh, speaking of Jan,
yeah,
BitBean Camen's in the chat. The AI is now a menu option. I'll see BitBean Camen. I'm old school. That's so cool. That BitBean Camen is creators of the game, Jan, as you know.
so big kudos to the developers. That the game runs smoothly and can exit to Amiga Workbench like this. That was not usual with the games.
Without like corrupting
So
the RAM and all that.
yeah, exactly. So good job, really.
It's
Love it.
it's such a well done game. It's so good, and I had to stop playing it because then the whole stream will just be a Metro Siege stream. Oh, but there's also some other cool. Settle the World. I know we played Settle the World. That came
Yep.
out recently. What it might have been in it. I mean, it came as Game Jam. I'm not sure. Mini Slug is a lot of fun. Oh, Kiwi's Tale is another cool one that's new. Renegades Deluxe. That's the Wayne Ashworth 2-player game. The prelude to Scourge the Underkind. I love it. Turrican 2 classic. I haven't played Trian or or WB steroids. Mad TV is a classic.
Try this Workbench Steroids because it's a Workbench game. It will open a window on.
Oh, cool. Oh, neat.
And I think it's controlled by cursor keys.
Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see, shoot.
And you can also fly forward. And when you start, it will be very difficult because, yeah, you drift a lot.
Yeah, I'm drifting. Oh, this is cool. Cool game.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's a Workbench game, You can even resize that to have a bigger screen.
Oh, is
or
that right? Let's
bigger
try it.
playground.
Let's try it. Oh, again, it automatically pauses. Oh, then we got the gadget there. I can make it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
George, why wasn't there a quick game on most Amiga games? Yeah, it's a good question. Well, I think a lot of them probably didn't run from Workbench. I think a lot of them would just run from floppy disk. They were like self-booting floppy, so a lot of them didn't run from Workbench back in the day.
Yeah. And that's why I love games, the Workbench games, because you don't need to lose your work. You can you can play the game and then continue working whatever you do. Or VHD load. You can also play games with VHD load and then exit back to Workbench. And this is great. It's not used to. The Amiga games or demos were not meant to be Workbench friendly. So shout out to VHD load developer and to Metro Siege developers as well, because they manage it even without VHD load. Cool.
Yeah, they're amazing. And WHD load is also. I mean, WHD load I think is one of the most important developments in the Amiga community.
Yeah.
This is so cool. I love Mini Slug. It's fantastic. Workbench tic-tac-toe dataless. Yeah, that's great. Oh man, I'm getting destroyed. But this game is a lot of fun. I love it. The Mini Slug is really cool. I don't know if we can. Oh, escape works. Cool. Let's see what else we got here,
Cool.
Jan. This is just awesome.
You can show more icons by going to double click the AmiKit drive on the desktop. So you can check I don't know, the prefs, for example, just to see what you can configure in AmiKit. You can open the prefs folder.
Sweet. I'm just gonna make it bigger here so everyone can see it. It's doing really well. I haven't even reset AmiKit. We've booted up a bunch of stuff, audio players, games, and you haven't even had to reboot. So go into prefs, you said?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. Yeah, there's a lot of icons there.
And there is also a MISC folder, because there are even more icons, actually, more prefs programs. But I hide some in MISC, those which are not used very often. And
the sprites and animations are great. This can be installed in a PC partition, George. Absolutely. And you can also install it on a USB stick and just boot right from the USB stick too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, JPEG library, amazing. And of course, you can, like Tony Rocks was asking, you can add your own stuff. For example, these.
You can now open if you open that window again, the AmiKit, and you can on the desktop, the drive, and open utilities, top left. So these are all the all the programs installed. Because fun fact, the AmiKit is not about games much. I edit some games, but I don't play much games. Many games on Amiga. I'm more into programs. To customizations, to integration of the programs and stuff like this. Maybe What's interesting here, what's one of the really new software included is a Sonos controller. If you can check that, yeah, over
Yo,
there.
Lady Ilarus, thank you so much for the raid. It's great to have you here, Lady A. And Albie Shore with the resub. Albie Shore, thank you so much. Appreciate you. If you're just joining the stream, like Albie, like Lady Ilarus, like Lady Ilarus viewers, welcome. I'm Amiga Bill, and today we're doing a lot of things today, but right now at the moment, we are checking out the new version of AmiKit. It's called AmiKit 12. AmiKit is this amazing Amiga environment. It's like what does a supercharged Amiga look like? It runs on a Raspberry Pi 5, which I'm doing now. It also runs on a PC and Linux machines. And it's like it's just like a totally advanced Amiga operating environment. To me, it's like my favorite way to emulate Amiga. I love it. So now we're checking out some of the applications that comes with it. And do I go to Sonos controller?
Yep. So, do you know Sonos?
Sonos, like the speakers.
Yeah, exactly. So Sonos sound system, you can control the Sonos sound system
Oh,
remotely
cool.
with your Amiga,
Wow.
you know. And this is one of the newest software which was created last year, and this version is from February this year. Also made by my friend, and it's amazing what you can do with classic Amiga nowadays. You know, to control your sound system
That's
remotely.
crazy.
Like, wow.
That's crazy.
You know.
Amiga GPT. I know Amiga GPT works on classic Amiga as well. That's like so much stuff.
Yeah.
Sonos controller.
And,
That's
al-
amazing.
and also, I don't know if it's gonna work, but we can try from the AmiKit start menu. There is in applications. If you click the start menu, apps, and check AmiDream.
AmiTree.
AmiDream,
Oh,
the second
there
one.
we go. What is AmiDream? I don't even know what it is.
Uh, it's a text to image generator.
An image generator.
Text to
So
image
wow. So
generator.
it's AI. Oh wow. All right.
Yeah, it
Let's see.
is. Right. I don't know if it's gonna work. Maybe the servers change, but let's try. Try write something there.
What's up,
Whatever.
Midnight Bird? How about the Amiga boing ball? Let's see what it does. Do I
In the
do
sky. In the sky. In the sky.
in this guy? And then what do I hit?
Get image on the right.
Get image. Server shows error. Try again later. I might not be connected. I don't know. I have to look. I'm not sure if I don't know if I'm. I don't think I'm connected to the internet here. I just realized that
Mhm.
I may not be because I just
You can find out. You can find it out very easily. On the taskbar, there's a green round icon next to Morpheus on the taskbar. Down. It's called.
cache.
Not. I'm sorry, not the green one. Mm, no, it's not that. I'm confused with another platform, because there was a on another platform there's a shortcut to Eminet, so you can connect to Eminet FTP
Ah,
actually.
I'm pretty sure I'm not connected to be honest because I don't think I've ever. Because I just installed this. I just installed it and I had it at my other place. I had it also at my other place, but I don't think I actually connected to the internet
But
here.
all you can do
I
is to
just
connect your
quit, right?
your Pi to Wi-Fi, and that's it.
Right, exactly. But if I quit, right? If I quit AmiKit, then it will
Mhm.
go to this really cool environment. This brand new. This is a Linux environment. Let me reach. I wonder if I do this. Transform. If I reset that transformation, there we go. That's so cool. That's actually Linux right there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
ORAM, what's going on, dude? If I, where is the internet would be up here, right?
On somewhere
There's a new
on the right.
environment for me, so I don't even
Yeah.
know what it looks like. Usually it's up there. Uh, but I'm pretty sure I'm not connected
So
to the
you can
internet.
click over there in top top left corner, left click. It's a start menu.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That is
And
so cool.
here you can find a network, right network. Maybe it will appear to the network. Down there is a search field,
Network.
right network. Yeah, advanced network configuration and
Oh
Wi-Fi.
yeah, I see it's not. Commodore HQ is the one back at my house. Do I have a?
Mm.
I can. You know what I'll do? I can just plug that sucker in. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones.
So, so yeah, this is a Linux desktop. It's
See,
Debian 12.
I always keep Ethernet hanging out because I don't know the password here. I got it written down somewhere. It's some long string of characters. So I was like, bring your own Ethernet cable wherever you go. You know. Oh man, you can't see it right now, Jan. But I'm plugging an Ethernet cable into this Pi. Don't have to deal with any of this Wi-Fi stuff. You can see my desktop, Jan, but you can't see this. I'm plugging up my Ethernet cable in. All right, here we go. It's a thick cable. All right, give myself a little slack here. Plug the sucker in. All right, now we should be good to go. Yep. Come on, baby. Okay, we should be good to go now. Okay, so let's start AmiKit. Right, if we go up here, and we click Amiga Workbench, we start AmiKit. We got the default configuration. Await kickstart with AmiKit. So you bring your own kickstart. It's like bring your own beer, you bring your own kickstart. But which kickstart is it using?
AmiKit actually it supports all kind of Amiga OS versions and kickstarts. So like I said before, Amiga Forever is recommended. So all you need to do is to copy the ISO of or image of Amiga Forever, and AmiKit will import everything. So it will import Amiga OS system files and Kickstart ROM from Amiga Forever. You can also use Amiga OS 3.9, for example, or even 3.1, which I don't recommend because it's too old. Um, so Amiga Forever is a painless solution in a way that it already includes system files and Kickstart ROM.
So we're connected
Basically,
now.
you can use any, and AmiKit will import it automatically. It will detect the system and it will import the files.
Amiga Boing Ball in the sky with diamonds. We'll see if it works. Get image.
Let's see. It will take a while, of course.
Yo, Punic with the resub. 24 months. Woo! 2 years, Punic. Thank you so much. Appreciate all your support. Oram, you rule. We were checking out AmiKit 12 with the creator, Jan. AmiKit 12 is just a great way to experience Amiga. It comes with all kinds of cool built-in apps, but for me, it just works great with the current apps that I want to run. I love it. I love it. So you can see up there, I got these 3 folders up here, demos, mods, and games. I started bringing in my own stuff. So Jan, I'll have to change those icons though, because these are like the crappy like default. They're not crappy, but these are just like the filing cabinet drawer icons. But I want to change it so they match your
Okay, so
icons.
let's do it. Let's do it right now. You can click. You can click on the taskbar. There is these tools left of Morpheus on the taskbar.
Oh, tools, yeah.
Tools and click copy icon.
Yellow, thank you for the resub, Yellow. Appreciate it. Yeah, the yellow one, the one that says post Ted.
No, more up. Copy icon. It's called.
Oh, copy icon, got it.
Mm-hmm. And now drag and drop, for example, double WHDL demos icon from the desktop on the left side of left window. And now mark all 3 your old folders. Just mark them and drag and drop them to the right. Okay. And it should be changed when you reboot, providing those have a icon associated with it.
Ah, cool. We'll have to try it. I guess Ami Dream is taking his time here at my Boing Ball in the sky.
Yeah.
Yellow, thank you so much for the resub. You haven't tried installing your own apps yet, like dpaint or Vista Pro yet? I'm guessing it's possible. Can you install some classic apps like dpaint?
Yeah, you can install everything that is compatible with Amiga's 3.x basically. So anything, because AmiKit is based on 3.x system. So anything that runs on it should run on AmiKit as well.
Should I abandon the Ami Dream?
Oh, we can try something
Oh,
else
oh, there
then.
it is.
Oh,
There it is. Just when I was
nice.
about to give up. Amiga, and there it is. That's the Amiga bowling ball in the sky with diamonds. That is hilarious. Yo, what's up, Walker OGR? Great to see you. Oh man, the Unique Freak said, I just purchased AmiKit 12 for Mac OS. You had me at hello. Looking forward to getting this on my Mac Mini tomorrow. Unique Freak is just awesome. That
Thank you for your support.
yeah, I appreciate that. And
Thank
Jan
you
has
so much.
put like literally thousands of hours of work into this. So it's always, you know me,
Yep.
I always say like let's support folks who are doing cool stuff in the media community. So by getting AmiKit, you help support Jan and all the time and effort that he put into this amazing environment. I wonder what it
Thank
thinks
you.
Amiga Bill is. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Retro Game Planet? I didn't think I'd make it tonight, but popping in to say hi. Well, I got a spare 20 minutes. We'll watch the full stream tomorrow. Retro Game Planet. Well, right now we're checking out AmiKit 12 on my Raspberry Pi 5. It's this amazing Amiga environment of the future. We're with the creator, Jan, and we're having a great time here. Please thank Jan for all his work, says Carlos Jackal. Resonate says it's incredible, amazing work. Well, Jan, maybe while
Thank
we're
you.
on this topic, we should tell folks, give them a little bit of the discount, right? There's
Yeah,
a special Amiga Build discount for folks
yeah.
today.
So I generated a 5 discount code, which gives you 50% discount on AmiKit for Raspberry Pi. So if you go to my website, which is amikit.amiga.sk, and you go to Raspberry Pi section, you can purchase the version with the 1 year updates and support, not with the 2 years, because these discount codes will work with the 1 year version only. And first 5 persons using this code will get 50% discount on this Raspberry Pi.
That's amazing. So
So are you ready to write the code
yeah, let's do
to
it.
the
So
chat?
folks, if you want to get this exact version of AmiKit that I'm using right now, this is the Raspberry Pi 5 edition, but it also works on the 4. Do exclamation mark AmiKit in the chat. That will link you to Jan's website where you can purchase AmiKit. And go over to the Pi section, download the Raspberry Pi version with 1 year of support, and use the secret code Amiga Bill. Use Amiga Bill code and you can get 50% off, half price on the Raspberry Pi version. So
Yeah,
that's super cool. Jan, thank you so much for supporting my stream and
anytime,
supporting my viewers. I appreciate that so much. The Unique
anytime.
Freak. Okay, I'm glad the Unique Freak just purchased it for Mac OS because if the Unique Freak just purchased it for the Raspberry Pi, I would have felt really bad giving the code out right after he purchased it.
No. This is only for Raspberry Pi and only the version with 1 year updates and support, because there is also another version with 2 years updates and support, but it's already discounted till the end of the month.
Got it.
So you can choose which one you want. The code, again, to clarify, the code will work only with the 1 year version. And to apply the discount, enter Amiga Bill code. On the checkout screen, there is a add promo code button. So if you click this and you enter this code, first 5 persons will get 50% off. Speaking about buying AmiKit, there is also a free version, of course, of AmiKit, which is a version 10, which is free, and it updates free of charge up to 10.5. So if you want to try AmiKit on Windows, Mac, or Linux for free, and it's not a trial version; it's a full version, to be precise. So you can download this for free. It's version 10. if you want to support me, the latest version is number 12, and it's 30 euros with 1 year updates and support. But after this 1 year, you can keep AmiKit forever. You know, it will keep working. So it's actually a lifetime license with the 1 year free updates and support, and then you can renew the license if you want more updates. But if you don't want, you can keep using AmiKit. You know, it's not crippled after a year.
That's fantastic. Porthol said it's worth every penny, and Evil Old Min just got it with the Amiga Bill discount. Nice, Evil Old Min. Mixel's Lab. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad. Evil Old Min is a big supporter of mine. He's a patron, and Mixel's Lab doing amazing work in the Amiga community, making an awesome new game called Creeping Me Out Hex Night. Maybe who knows, maybe that'll be available on AmiKit one day too. And he writes for Zap magazine, the Scorpion engine column every month, so that's awesome. So the two great people got it right there. So Mixel says got one of the discounts, thanks for all the work. Evil Min got it. Ja Wolf got one too. Ja Wolf, a longtime supporter of my streams. Ja Wolf, long time. Ja Wolf's like here, one of the OGs. I'm glad you got it, Ja Wolf. I just put in Amiga Bill, and this is what it drew for. It drew for me. Hey, that's hilarious. STW78 just got one. Awesome, STW78. That's so cool. And not Kale64 said, question for Jan: is there a discount for updates for AmiKit if someone wants to purchase multiple years of support at once?
Yeah, I might be offering lifetime licenses soon, but limited numbers, you know, like 10 or 15. So wait.
Locust says, good to see there's so much development for the Amiga in resubs. Yo, Locust, 52 months. That's insane. That's insane, Locust. 52 months. And you're on a 52-month streak. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Locust. I appreciate that. And Amiga Cami was always curious what I would look like with an afro. And now you know, Amiga Cami. Now you know. Oh, man. Jan, this has just been awesome. I don't know if you want to hang out much longer. I don't know if you want to show anything else. I just brought in that, and like if I want to run, for example, like Metro Police, that's a really hard demo to run as well. I don't know if you want me to run another demo. What would you? Snowdog, another one of my long time supporters, just resubbed today. Are there any discounts for AmiKit XE owners?
Yeah, there are, and I will write you the address where you can find the discounts for loyal customers.
Oh, awesome. Snowdog definitely deserves it. He's a loyal supporter of mine. Thank you, Jan. Voxeltrot is asking, can you use the Amiga OS 3.2 ISO when setting up the Pi version, or is 3.14 the latest?
You can not directly. You cannot install AmiKit with 3.2 directly. You need to install it with any other system first, and then you can use Morpheus to upgrade to 3.2. I made this move because when 3.2 system was released, I didn't have much time for testing AmiKit on it. So I didn't want to ruin the experience by supporting 3.2 right away. So I'm supporting it, but you have to update it yourself. In a way, you just start the update. I did everything for you, so you just click the button, and it will install. It will update to 3.2, but not directly, you know, because of testing reasons.
Portal says, be sure to change the mouse settings on AmiKit when you want to play Aqua Abyss. I gotta check out Aqua Abyss. I've heard so many great things about it. The Crystal USB is the coolest. Snowdog, I know. I have to find my Crystal USB. I love it. But like here's the AmiKit. It's just murdering Metro Police. It runs it so smooth that like it's like butter. And this is not an easy demo to run. It's smoking. Oh man, I love it. I can add audio if you want, audio input capture. It's gonna be a little bit loud, folks. Hold your ears. This is gonna be a little bit loud. Oh, cool. It's not. That's perfect. Awesome. Yo, OBS is smart sometimes. This is one of my favorite demos, Jan. And again, I've had great luck running demos with AmiKit. Great luck. And this is one that I literally just downloaded this off Poet, threw it onto a USB stick, and brought it right into AmiKit. Now there is one little trick, right, to bringing with the new version of AmiKit because of the Debian or Debian, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, Linux. You have to go in there first and open up the USB stick before it activates an AmiKit. It's the same thing with Amiga as well. You have to, with Amiga on the 5, you have to go into the Linux environment and open up the USB stick first, and then it'll work in AmiKit. So that's just something that I didn't know. But yeah, this just rocks. I love, it's so cool. It probably plays smoother than on my real Amiga 2 because my real Amiga is only 50 megahertz Rev 1, and this is just this is so good. I love it. So yeah, exclamation mark AmiKit in the chat. We'll link you to Jan's website where you can go download AmiKit for your device of choice. I love it, Jan. Is there anything else that you want to show us? Any more questions that anyone might have for Jan? I'm digging AmiKit so much. It's definitely one of my favorite ways to experience Amiga. The other thing that I love about AmiKit is like it's AmiBerry, so you can just hit F12 and then customize it any way you want. You can throw in a floppy, an ADF file, and run it. It's great. Oh, Boxel, you got a question? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we saw that. Awesome. KL64 says the best part of AmiKit, it runs these programs, games, and demos at such smooth frame rates. Exactly. This demo is really hard to run, and it's running it really smooth. And the demo I started to stream with, the Martini effect, that one is really hard to run as well. It's just so demanding. But with the AmiKit and a Pi 5, it just smokes it. Woo! Oh man, it just smokes it. I love it. Oh, that's a great question. Resonate has got a great question for you, Jan. Here we are using AmiKit 12. It's been switched over to the Debian Linux. It runs on a Raspberry Pi 5. What's next? What's on the horizon for AmiKit?
So the update, which is in preparation right now for Raspberry Pi, is the one that will deliver the Linux skinned as Amiga. This is very cool, and there is also a worker. If you switch to Linux desktop now, you can do it easily by clicking the Pi icon on taskbar, right?
Cool.
And now run worker.
Oh, 1 second here. I got it. I gotta get my. Hey, why is it not working? There we go. I don't want to jip the audience here. I want to make sure they see the full screen. Go to where? Sorry.
Worker. It's on desktop.
Desktop. Oh, worker.
Program.
Directory Opus 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Yeah.
That's basically a directory Opus inside of Linux. That's amazing.
This is a real Linux program. It was created by some Amiga guy actually, and he made it look like a dopus. So
it looks great. It does look just like Direct Opus. Protect says if you want wishes, I think he's talking to you. I would love the normal Intel Linux version to be based on AmiBerry as well. It supports JIT now, not the wine setup it has now, or at least last time I checked.
Yeah. To be honest, okay, the WinUI version on Windows is the flagship. It's the flagship AmiKit which I use the most and which is the most comfortable to use, at least for me, because I have all the Windows programs around and I can develop AmiKit on it really, really quickly. And I ported AmiKit to Linux and Mac, and it uses Wine, which is not an emulation layer, but let's call it emulation layer, which allows to run Windows applications on Linux and Mac. And because of this, I can run AmiKit using the same WinUI engine even on Mac and Linux. It's slower, because of this extra wine layer. But for me, it's more comfortable to develop AmiKit because when I develop it on Windows, it will work the very same way on Linux and Mac, thanks to this wine layer because it's using the same WinUAE, if that makes sense. If I make extra version like or different version based on Mac or Linux based on Amiberry, suddenly it becomes a new platform for me. So anytime I release an update, I need to test it on one more platform, which takes time. So and I'm just one person here, working on AmiKit, and I'm already supporting Windows version, PyStorm, now the Raspberry Pi. So creating one more branch mm, would be overkill. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen because I also would love to see AmiKit running faster on Mac and Linux. Um, but yeah, it's an option. Let's see.
Edwin Hallen's got a great question for you. Will the Vampire version work on the V2 Vampire V2 A1200 version?
Yeah, it will, of course.
Excellent.
It was tested. It was tested on V2, and it works just great.
Oh, that's awesome. The Unique Freak says, do we still get Rabbit Hole on Mac?
Of course, yeah. On Mac there is a special set of programs, so you can launch Siri from AmiKit.
Sorry about that.
Did you hear my Siri?
I heard Siri. I heard her.
Yeah. So you can call her from AmiKit. You can launch specific Mac programs from AmiKit. So yeah, there is a rabbit hole on Mac
Oh,
as well.
fantastic. Will it work on the Vampire V2 Amiga 500 or just 1200?
Uh, I think 500 works as well, right? Because if you put, oh, I'm not sure now. I'm not sure. I would have to check because I created AmiKit on V4 standalone. I don't have a V2 myself, but if you check the requirements, I believe it's written there in detail if it's 1200 or 500.
Porthal's asking, how do you run the enhanced version of Dune 2?
How to run? I don't know. I don't have it yet. Was it released? Or do you mean OpenDune?
Or maybe he means that because doesn't a Dune come with it as well?
AmiKit includes OpenDune, which is actually an enhanced version of Dune 2, but you need the data files. I cannot I cannot include the game files. So
Got it.
you need to download the game files from somewhere, or if you have the game, just copy it to AmiKit and you're good to go.
But this version of Another World, you got permission from Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is
yeah.
the full version of the game.
The Another World is the full version, and I got the permission directly from Eric, the author. And AmiKit also includes a lost level, actually, because it turned out that that Amiga version missed one level, which was included in different with different platforms. Uh, and later it was found and ported back to Amiga. So it also includes this lost level.
Oh, very, very cool. It's awesome that they gave you permission to do that. Eric, I never met Eric. I gotta get Eric on the stream one day. That'd be really cool. I mean, this game is
I
just
never
so
met him
iconic.
too, and honestly, I didn't expect him to even answer me, because he's such a legend. And suddenly he answered, and and positively answered, like, hey, yeah, go ahead. I was like, wow, my favorite game of my childhood. I just spoke with a developer, and he got me permission to include it. And I'm like, wow. miracles really happen sometimes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Because I know they have like the 20th anniversary edition, and I don't know if there's a
Yeah,
20. Yeah,
yeah,
so that it's just so cool that you can have it bundled on AmiKit, and you got Turrican too. I guess they Factor 5 gave you permission as well for Turrican too.
yeah, yeah. But this is not the original Tricken 2. It's the remake.
Oh, the
Or
AGA version, right?
yeah, 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 yeah. So I got permission from them, not from the original authors.
Oh, DJC Animation just got it. Thanks for the code. That is just awesome. I gotta at least get
Welcome.
this part done. It runs really well too. It runs faster. A little. It seems a little bit faster than my 500, but I
Really?
could be wrong. It runs super smooth. It's awesome. Ah, I love this game so much. Oh, Amiga Game
Yeah,
Selector's got the lost level. Cool. Nice, nice. This is one of the things I really like about AmiKit. It respects the authors of third-party software and doesn't include wares. Exactly, ProTech. So many
yeah,
legends are.
because
Go ahead.
uh, once you start including unlicensed software, where's the fun in that, So I like to get in touch with the authors, to get them to provide them with the feedback, maybe ask them to improve something, and sometimes it worked, thanks to this, the Ami Start program was resurrected. He created the author Darius. Yeah, Darius.
Mm-hmm.
He created one more version just for AmiKit, and I was amazed. After many years of doing nothing, suddenly there was a new version because I just asked them.
That's
It was
that's
cool.
that's so cool. I guess you rekindled their fire by
Yeah,
asking. Yeah,
that's the word.
that is amazing, Jan. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Jan, this has just been super awesome. I know I always say, oh, we'll do it for an hour, and it always goes longer because everyone has such a good time, and I hope you had a good time too. If there's any
Yeah,
more questions for Jan, fire away. Jan, if there's anything else you'd like me to show, right now I'm back on you full screen. I can go like this so you can see me. Now you can see me. The HAL 9000 met Eric at Pixel Haven in Warsaw, Poland 3 years ago. Super humble and nice person. He gave me a signed Another World postcard. Oh, that is so cool. That's so cool.
nice,
Resonate likes
nice.
to use licensed stuff only. That's awesome. Sirik for the win says thank you, Jan. I don't know if anyone else has any questions for Jan. All I can say is AmiKit 12 is a lot of fun. It comes with a lot of cool stuff. It's easy to add your own stuff to it. It's again, I love to run demos. It's probably my favorite thing to do on Amiga, and it smokes them. Woo! I love it.
Yeah,
Jawolf says thanks,
actually,
Jan, for loving the Amiga.
I remember I used Amiga like 20 years ago on Psytrance party here in Slovakia, and I was projecting the Amiga demos on the party. And it was big opener opener party with Amiga demos on the screen.
Oh, that's so cool.
That was fun.
Yeah, and it's probably easier to do that with a Pi with the HDMI out and all that stuff.
No, no, no. It was 20 years
Oh,
ago.
20 years ago.
I use a real Amiga. I borrowed 060 Blizzards from someone just to make sure the demos will be smooth on the screen. So yeah,
Very
it was
cool.
fun.
Very cool. Well, Jan, thanks for all your hard work. Again, folks, this command will always
Thank
be
you.
in my chat. If you do !AmiKit in the chat, it will link you to Jan's website where you can buy it. I don't know if all 5 codes have been used yet, but if you're interested in getting the Raspberry Pi version, it works on a Pi 4, Pi 5. There's a 50% discount running right now on the version with 1 year of support.
Yep.
You use
Right.
code Amiga Bill. I think they might have all been taken so far. I don't know, but Jan, thanks for doing that for all my viewers. I really appreciate that, Jan, and thanks to everyone who goes and
Right.
supports Jan. It's been awesome, Jan. I really enjoyed talking to you because I feel like I've known you
Me
for
too.
so many years. I think AmiKit 8 might have been the first one I got. It's either 7 or 8. So I've been
Yeah.
a big AmiKit fan for a long time now. So it's so great to put a face to
Thank you.
the
Thank you.
program and to talk to you. And
I'm
yeah,
flattered.
it's been really great, Jan. Thank you so much for coming on. Resonate says amazing. Thank you both. This was very cool. Everyone needs AmiKit 12. Mr. Great, yes, exact. Yeah, I don't know the exact link, but it's the one for the Pi, the Raspberry Pi version. Mr.
Yep.
Great says thank you. Resonate. Porthol says thank you. So yeah, Jan, it's just been awesome. Thanks, dude.
Thank you. It was nice being here on the stream.
You're welcome to come back
Thank you.
anytime. Got a new version of AmiKit coming out. You want to come show it off? Anytime you want to come back,
Okay.
you're welcome anytime. So,
Cool. Thank
Alex
you.
says
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much.
You're welcome. You're
And
welcome.
greetings to everyone. If you need support with your AmiKit, please join my Discord. There is a really nice Amiga community and friendly, willing to help. So feel free if you have any questions. You're more than welcome on Discord.
Fantastic.
I will post the link in a chat just in case, so you don't
Awesome.
need to find it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Protex is nice
Thank
seeing you
you.
on stream. DJC Animation, Mixels Lab, Amiga Cami, Alex, Kael64, Elrond. Everyone's saying thank you, Jan. If I don't know if you can see the chat, but they're saying thank you. And thank you for answering all the questions and your patience. Greg of Florida says thank you. Cheers, Jan.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye. All right. There you go. Yeah, the Discord is great. Beta of Skydow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, Amiga Game Selector. Oh, Amiga Game Selector. Yo, AGS rules, dude. Keep up the great work, Amiga Game Selector. I freaking love AGS.